Hello everyone, welcome to Judo Sage Academy. In this video, we are going to talk about ONGC recruitment and CLAT PG 2019. I hope you people already know it that ONGC and IOCL are the two PSUs that have been announced that they are going to recruit through CLAT PG 2019. In this video, we are going to talk about ONGC first. But before getting started with ONGC, I need to tell you that we have made separate videos on different NLUs and top NLUs and how much you need to score to get into those top NLUs. The links of those videos are given below in the description. Kindly go and check it out. Now let's start with ONGC. ONGC is a Maharatna public sector enterprise and it's engaged in 65% production of oil and gas in India. And if you want to know more about ONGC, kindly go into www.ongcindia.com. Now let's talk about the post. The ONGC is looking for young and fresh graduates for assistant legal advisor at E1 level. This is the post they are looking for, fresh and young law graduates. Now pay scale for this post is 60,000 to 1,80,000 and with an increment of 3% per year. Now besides this basic pay, there are certain other facilities will be provided to you, like 35% of basic pay under cafeteria approach, dearness allowance, then medical facility for self and dependents, gratuity, post-retirement benefit scheme, and a lot of other stuff will be given to you that as per company rules. Now let's talk about the vacancy details. How many seats are there for this post? Now there are 9 seats are available, and for unreserved and general category 5 seats are there. For OBC 2 seats, and SC/ST they are sharing 1 seat among each other. So total 9 seats will be there. And now let's talk about the age limit. There is a certain age limit that is given in the notification in the ONGC post, and that is for the unreserved category you must be below 30 years as on 1st January 2019, and for OBC it's 33 years, and for SC/ST it's 35 years, and for PWD it's 40 years. And other than that, there are other two categories like dependents and ex-servicemen. If you belong to those categories, kindly go and check it, the actual notification. Now let's talk about the educational qualification. Now for educational qualification, you need to have a graduate degree in law with 60% of marks. Now here is the catch. In CLAT, you need to have at least 55% of the marks. Now in applying for ONGC, you need to have at least 60% of marks. And also they have clearly mentioned the practicing advocates with 3 years of experiences would be preferred. But nonetheless, they are also welcoming the final year students, because they are also entertaining the fresh graduates, but there are certain conditions attached to it. You need to produce your mark sheet and certificate before 31st July. If you don't produce that, your candidature will be treated as cancelled. Now let's talk about the calculation of percentage of marks. They are very much focused on the percentage of marks rather than the CGPA, OGPA, CPI and DGPA or letter grade, whatever your university is providing. If your university is providing something letter grade like A, B, C, D or the CGPA, you need to convert into percentage of marks while applying for the ONGC. And other than that, if your university is particularly calculating the percentage in different way than the rest of the universities, then for that you need to produce a certificate from that respective university to support your statement. And if your university is only providing the grade or the CGPA, OGPA, CPA, DGPA, nothing else, then in that case you need to convert that particular CGPA or marks or grade to percentage with the general principles how the percentage is converted. So that is the focus on the percentage of marks. Now let's talk about the important date. Start of online application is on 15th March. It has already been started, and last date for payment of registration is 9th April. So within 9th April you have to apply. And also the interview dates, the person who would be selected for the interview, that would be done on first week of August 2019. Now let's talk about the final selection criteria. What are the criteria on which you would be selected for this particular assistant legal advisor post? For that, the educational qualification will hold 25 marks, and they have explicitly mentioned the students who are pursuing PhD degree, they are going to get the 5 marks for that. So if you are not having PhD degree, your educational qualification will be judged out of 20 marks. Now CLAT 29 score will hold 60% marks or the 60 marks, and interview will hold 15 marks. And out of these 15 marks in the interview, you have to score minimum 9 for unreserved and OBC category, and for SC/ST and PWD you have to score at least 6 marks to get selected for this particular post. So these are the final selection criteria. Now let's talk about how you can apply for this ONGC post. Now you have to first submit the online application submission for CLAT PG 2019, and then you will get the application number. After that, you have to go to ongcindia.com, where you need to fill a form for that particular post, and also you need to pay certain registration fees, that is 370 rupees along with it, and by that you are going to apply for the ONGC particular post. But in between there is a very important portion, is that you need to be in the top rank in CLAT PG to get a call from ONGC. That you need to keep in your mind. Now let's talk about the necessary things while applying for an ONGC. That is the CLAT 2019 application or registration number that I have already told you, and also the valid mobile number and email ID that you already know, that I don't need to tell you. Now along with that, the recent passport size color photograph, and that must contain a signature of candidate in small white sheet pasted just below the photograph. That you need to do it. And other than that, caste certificates is there, scanned copy of the bank challan, and scanned copies of all certificates like qualification, CLAT 2019 application slip, and identity proofs, all other things that you need to have scanned copy of all those things. So these are the things that you need to have while applying for ONGC. Some documents are needed filling up the form, some documents will be needed at the time of interview. So these are the things that you need to keep in mind. Now these are the complete information regarding ONGC recruitment for assistant legal advisor at E1 level. In the next video we might be discussing about the IOCL recruitment, and if you have any problem while filling up the form regarding ONGC, kindly mention below. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll make another video if you are facing any problem regarding ONGC submission. Now, as you people know, that subjective answer guide that we are providing to each and every student regarding CLAT PG and also CLAT PG preparation builder program is there. You can sign up for it, it's free of cost. And also decoding the jurisprudence. If you haven't got this book, kindly get it. It's an objective book on jurisprudence. Now, if you are willing to take the hard copy mock test, you can take it. The CLAT PG mock book, it contains 20 hard copy mock tests on CLAT PG syllabus only. And CLAT PG crash course and All India mock cloud series are there, where we are providing mock tests online, offline, hard copy material, soft copy material, and also the subjective answer guide. The recent judgments capsule module is also there. An IPR course, individual IPR courses for CLAT PG 2019 is also there. If you're willing to take it, all the links are given below. You can go and check it out. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share this video with your CLAT PG fellow aspirants who are aiming for ONGC recruitment. And also please subscribe to the channel to stay updated regarding CLAT LLM, UGC NET, SET and Judiciary. Until next time, thank you. See you soon.